Hi guys, Kriscoolmod for your update of November and December for regular user. It's a free update. Retrobeast is the best system in the world, the best retro gaming in the world, the most complete, no bug free. Everything works flawless. And not even that, you have a free update every month if there is some bug and to add some new feature and to add some new games. Now the hard drive is live. A few people already buy it. So the hard drive is going to be available for update on this update. It's available because there is new Switch game, new PC game, new Sidon Light Gun and GUN4IR games and a bunch of new stuff. I just add on the desktop if you flash my C drive. By the way, the C drive is updated every month if you want to flash it, and is got the new 22H2 um, window update. On the desktop, there is the log also, and a bunch of new feature and shortcut link for about everything you need. It's accessible from the desktop. It's very practical. So now you have on the desktop the wiki folder, so you can scroll all the wiki manually. All right. You have the C drive installation for new buyer. You have the wiki general. You have all the tools, some fix, some shortcut, very useful. A big folder with all the shortcut if you need. The list of the game, the MAME glass effect, and some for the team. But mostly everything is accessible now from the, if you check on the left side, I can move it if I want. So if you click now on the first one, you have a few launcher options like the background music on off, intro video on and off, attract mode dim on and dim off. You also have, you can be direct to the new CoinUp Legend 4 setting and the Forgotten World setting. Those settings are about the MAME configuration and also the theme. They have a bunch of settings for the theme for CoinUp Legend and Forgotten World, so you can access from there. Also, if you want to change the bezel, the second one, you have a bunch of options for the bezel now. Uh, if you play a game now, you can choose from standard bezel and full screen on top of the other option. So let's say there is one, two, three, and four, five bezel art. All of them are different. You can choose realistic. So each main game will have a realistic layout, bezel. After you can try the artistic. After you have the night, it's a darker bezel. After you have the day, it's a lighter bezel. Uh, After for cabinet, you have the two speaker. It's a black bezel with a speaker on it for arcade cabinet. Very great. And you have the dust. All right. And on top of that, you can choose full screen. Mean the bezel is going to be slimmer. So the game's going to be larger. The screen, the gameplay is going to be larger, and the bezel is going to be thinner, and standard is the larger regular bezel. All right, very cool. You can play with that. The third one is the glass effect. You can turn glass effect disable with reflection, first person, sharp, reflective, and scuffed. All right. So that's the glass effect on top of the game for all MAME emulator games. After you add the LCD CRT effect, you have a bunch of effect. After that, you have the skyline. That's the is gonna emulate the old-fashioned cathodic old TV. All right, tube TV. So you can have on, glowing, normal, blooming, disable, and off. After that, you have the light gun. Because now the light gun, it's very simple. If you buy the Sidon light gun, you can access the light gun for player 1, player 2. After you have the profiler, you're not gonna need that. It's just the profiler is to set your let's say you want to change some button on the gun for just a game or an emulator. The side profiler will change automatically for the game. So you click on it, you choose, you set your gun just for a game. So you can set as many profile for many game you want if you need. And the light gun player 1 and 2 are just you need to boot it before playing all the Sidon gun. After you have the wiki, and after the most important one, you just need to do it one time. If you buy the Sidon, you will need to click set Sidon light gun as your gun. All right. And if you have the GUN4IR gun, you need to click GUN4IR as your gun. It's gonna change the profile on the MAME. You just need to do it one time. Or if you have both gun, you need to click on one of those choice before playing. All right, and you can boot the GUN4IR GUI to set your gun, and also the Sidon light gun application to set your gun. After you have the PixelCade, is also very easy to use. If you have the PixelCade panel, you need to set your COM. So you click on it, you set your COM, you have the wiki to read. You can turn the LED pixel off or on. And you have the the pixel web to boot before running Retrobeast. It's accessible from there. If you're using LED Blinky now, you don't need to use those settings. LED Blinky is gonna. You need to set your COM, but you don't have to boot the PixelCade anymore with the LED Blinky. LED Blinky will communicate with your PixelCade automatically. If you need more information, there is the wiki you can read. After you have the Retrobeast wiki, all the manual about controller, about how to update, how to fix some resolution, how to use the Xbox controller or arcade panel for your cabinet. All the wiki is accessible from there. After you have some tools, window activation, sync recovery, your safe backup, TeamViewer, driver booster, easy US to do to flash the C drive, the C cleaner, emulator shortcut. You have Parsec. Parsec is an app to remotely control your Retrobeast from anywhere in the world. You can use as your personal remote. You can use it if you have a handle. You can install Parsec. Now it works on the Parsec work on Mac, on Windows, on portable PC, Android, and Raspberry. So you can control the Retrobeast. You can play the Retrobeast from everywhere, and also you can play two-player with friends. You can invite a friend to join your gaming session as a second controller, or you can join a friend with a second controller. You don't need the game to join. It's very easy. If you need more information, go on Discord. I have a wiki about that. After that, the wiki, the tools, controller tools. You have all the basic tools for Win, iPack, pack LED, LED blink, joy to key, X input test, a bunch of stuff accessible from the controller tools, and the Retrobeast theme changer. You can change your theme. Okay, let's say you want to boot Retrobeast from the taskbar, and you want to change the theme because there is around 4 and 5 theme on Retrobeast, so you can change for all the theme you want before booting. You have the wall, the Retrobeast, the Retrobeast 3, Retrobeast 4, the Kriscoolmod edition, Hyperspin edition, and Retro FE edition. Okay. You have the log now from the desktop, the wiki. You also have the rain meter launcher, the red, orange, the Beast universe. You can now boot all the most popular launcher. You have the search, all the Retrobeast with a theme connect to it. You have the Hyperspin, the Fighter, bigbox. You can launch from this launcher. So this launcher, if you have an Xbox controller, you press start when you are on the desktop, like now. You press start on the controller, and it will boot this launcher. All right, you don't need a keyboard to access this. You can use a keyboard, but you can control this launcher with Xbox controller. Very useful. I add 2 more controller on the desktop. Now you have 4 on the left side. You can see the battery. You can check your button if they work properly. It's a sensor pressure. You can check all your 4 controller. Is also work with your iPack or XRK, whatever. Everything that works with X input, you will see them on the desktop. Very useful. And now when you boot Retrobeast, you have the Beast universe. It will boot on the screen. Now you have the Retrobeast, the basic Retrobeast. After you have the wall edition, Kriscoolmod edition, Retro FE edition, Retrobeast 3 edition. You can boot bigbox. It's fixed now. It works from the launcher. You have the Fighter edition. You have the Forgotten World. I just add more game on it. There is more MAME game on the Forgotten World. Hyperspin is accessible. Launchbox. You have the new Legion 4. I just add it on this month update. So you have the, if you go to setting on the Legion, you have to go up and down. You will have some theme. I put the Legion 4 because it's very cool about all the theme they have. You can change the layout as you like. So you can try all of them. All right. Very cool. You have the wall. You have the vertical, spin 1 and spin 2. Each one has their own unique layout, so you can test them. The mute, no music with marquee. Legend. Fast is when you scroll the game, the video is not gonna scroll. The cabinet. You have 2 cabinet, arcade, 2 for arcade. All right. So you can play with it. Okay, let's read the log. The log. Whoop. Okay, so yeah, always read when you read the log. Read the information I add to help people. So like close your firewall or do an exception on your firewall or antivirus for all my drive to make sure everything works properly. Do not run Retrobeast when you do your sync recovery update. Also, after you're doing the sync recovery update, you should do your window update, CCleaner, driver booster, or if you have an Intel, Nvidia, whatever the brand, you should always update everything on your computer, BIOS, driver, and window. The video scale is very important. Some people they put at 300 or it's too big or too small, so try to find the right middle to make sure you can see everything and all the games gonna work. If you have any problem with some game, it's your video scale. Video scale is very easy. You right click on the desktop, press display, and like mine is 100%, but sometimes it recommend 300%. If you click on this, look at that, everything is freaking too big. Okay, so that's a problem. So if you have a hard time to read, you can put at 125 or 150 or 100. All right, that's the scale ratio you need to change. Also, if you have my drive and PC, it's important if you live on a very hot area to add a fan next to it. Add a fan to circulate the air around your drive and PC, because a PC when it's hot or drive, they're gonna run slower, and when you have a cold drive and cold PC, it's better. You're what I mean is you're gonna keep them for a longer time, all right, and they're gonna work better. Um, Always make sure. Oh yeah, and before sync recovery, I just saw one guy this last month. Make sure before you're doing sync recovery, open Window Explorer, and make sure your D is D, E is E, O O, P is P, Q is Q, and R is R. I just saw one guy. He started his update and he was updating the D drive, but he was updating the E drive. So I don't know why the letter has changed. But if you do not flash my C drive, you have to manually make sure all your drive match the letter righted on the Window Explorer. It's righted on the title, so the D should be D and so on. All right. Okay, let's continue on the update. Okay, now you have the D and R. Yes, right. So if you buy the R drive this month, the new R drive, and you received your R drive, you will have an update, a free update, or if you have a Patreon, you will have a faster update. Just text me on Discord. If the text message on Discord is blocked for whatever the reason, text me where you did buy the drive at Kriscoolmod.com, or text me on Etsy store message. Just text me, Chris, I want to update my sync recovery. I'm gonna give you a link for your new sync recovery profile. I will send you all to copy it. It's very simple. You just click on the link I'm gonna give you. You're gonna download it. It's ini files. You're gonna open the D drive. After, you will go to Retrobeast. After collection, you will scroll down to ZZZ apps. You will go to ROM. You will scroll to sync recovery again. That's it. Now you're gonna open your download that you copy on a USB or whatever. You're gonna click on it. You're gonna click copy. Let's say you could right click, you click copy, and you go to the syncovery path I just give you, and you paste. And it's gonna ask to overwrite. That's the syncovery. It will be this file, syncovery ini. All right. So you click on the one I give you. You go to the syncovery. You paste, and that's it. Now I just did a copy, but anyway, it's gonna overwrite it. And when you're gonna boot syncovery, you will have a D and R drive. So you can start your D drive. When it's finished, you do the same for your R drive. Okay, you cannot do the D and R at the same time. So it's very simple. I give you the files, you download it, you copy, you go on the path I just gave you, and it's written on the log and also on the text I'm gonna send you, and you copy and overwrite it. Like I said, the new OS drive has the new 22H2 update. There is no problem to update your window to the latest, and I suggest to update your window to the latest version to make sure everything runs flawless. On the hard drive, I just add a ton of more Switch game and PC game, as well as I know I did add a bunch of stuff. Okay, yes, Sidon Light Gun games also PC game. Thanks to Sébastien from Discord for the HD Sun Techno Parrot. Now they have the 1080p patch for 11 games. All right. So instead of 720 or whatever the ratio it was, now it's HD now. Some game run on HD, very cool. I fixed the PS Vita resolution. Now when you boot PS Vita from the launcher, it's gonna be full screen now. And I changed the GPU and CPU. Now the working game should works. And next month I should have from Sebastien more game working on the PS Vita. Very cool. I fixed Nintendo 64 HD. It was crashing. Now Nintendo 64 HD is working. I just talk about the new setting on the desktop. It's done. If you have any suggestion to something to add on the desktop, I will just text me on Discord. I will add it. New intro video music from launcher are done. Oh yeah. Okay, now I fixed the when you click shut down music and shut down intro video, it works for all the launcher. I fixed Ultra Street Fighter 4 on the fighter. It was there, but it was not booting. I fixed the vertical. The vertical is this one. This one. The vertical is booting now. New PC game, new arcade PC. Oh yeah, if you go in the arcade wheel on Retrobeast, I did add more arcade PC in it, PC game. I cleaned the, oh yeah, I did a big cleanup on duplicate PC game. GUN4IR has been set. Now GUN4IR works for the MAME. Yeah, now it's working. Very cool. I test everything, and wow, it's amazing. The GUN4IR, it's a very simple to use gun, and you have no white bezel around the game. It's very cool. You can watch my other video I just did. All the light gun PC on the hard drive are functional now, so you can use the Sidon light gun or the GUN4IR, or if you have a keyboard and mouse, it should work. So you don't have to use the old MAME fix for hidden light gun. I removed them. Racer launcher has something. Oh yeah, Racer launcher has 150 games now, and I have a new wheel. I think I didn't show you last month. If you launch the engine start now, it's got 150 racing game, and I just did a wheel for the hidden light gun directly from the Beast universe. If you boot the hidden light gun from the collection, it will be the regular wheel. But if you boot from the Beast universe, now I changed the sound, the screen. So when you scroll, it's a gun reloading, by the bullets turning. All right. And when you boot a game, you will have the gunshot.
Goodbye.
So I just did the hidden light gun wheel. Oh, PS2 now. I just when you boot a PS2 game now, you will have the BIOS, the original BIOS. Let's try it. If it still work. If you go to console. Let's go to PS2. Now you should have the BIOS. Yeah, you will have this emulator pop up. You need to decompress the game. So you will have this ugly emulator pop up, and after you finish decompressing the game, we will have the PS2 BIOS. Like on the original console. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I did come back to the updated PS2 emulator because last month or 2 months ago it was on the beta, and I didn't like the new version, and now it's more stable. And I removed the bezel also for the PS2. So there is it now PS2 works on the new emulator, updated emulator that they never update for the past 2-3 years. Now it's updated, it's a new version, no bezel, and you have the BIOS on boot. All right. Okay, that's an example. I just quit with L2 and select. Sometimes you have to press 2 times, and that's it. Because if you click quit 1 time, the emulator will close the game, but sometimes you have to close the emulator back. So sometimes it's like PS2 is 2 times. That's
Goodbye.
it for the update of November and December. The update 30, 31, 32. So that's the update of 32. So a bunch of new game, new accessible setting from the desktop to make your life easy. Very simple. If you have any suggestion, if you have any idea, text me on Discord or Kriscoolmod.com or on my Dragon Pixel store on Etsy. I also have YouTube. So you can text me anywhere, but mostly I prefer the Discord. If you want to join the Discord, log in to at Kriscoolmod or Etsy and ask me for a Discord link. If you need more information about the Retrobeast, if you are new to Retrobeast and just watch this video, Retrobeast is the best system in the world. If you want to buy the 16 terabyte only at start, you can do so, and you can buy more drive later on. It's plug and play. It's very easy to use. It takes, if you want to install my Retrobeast, everything is it's set on the Retrobeast, but you only have to install. You need 20 minutes of your time to install all the driver, gaming driver for your personal PC if you buy the HDD. Takes 20 minutes, or you can flash my one-click process C drive if you want on your PC. It's very easy to use. Alright guys, thanks for watching. See you on the next video, guys. I will have more stuff and more Switch and more PC game next month. Alright, thanks, bye.